Advocates are calling for transparency in the execution process in Arizona after Governor Hobbs dismissed the retired judge who was working on a review of the state's protocols and procedures.
So will these executions now go forward? 12 News journalist Colleen Sikora joins us now. So what's going on here, Colleen?
Well, Governor Hobbs and Attorney General Kris say they're confident in a review done by the state prison director, which is why steps are being taken towards the state's first execution since 2022. But several organizations say more transparency is needed. As executions can resume in Arizona.
If the governor wants to start killing people again with taxpayer money, she must first allow the report to be completed and release it to the public.
Groups are calling for a completed independent report.
Even that draft outline concludes that the state is unable to carry out executions humanely. And it also raises more questions than it answers.
In January 2023, Hobbs had hired retired Judge David Duncan to look into the state's troubled process for carrying out the death penalty. But Duncan never filed a report, Hobbs firing him at the end of November.
It became clear in the process that he was just not up to the task. And just one example of that was he started saying that we should execute people by firing squad. And that is clearly unconstitutional, not the job he was hired to do.
But the groups disagree.
Judge Duncan, I believe, was trying to use as an example something that is unlawful in Arizona to show just how inhumane lethal injection is.
On Monday, Hobbs pointing to a review completed by the Arizona Department of Corrections.
We have thoroughly gone through every procedure and process and updated them, and I'm confident in the process.
Still, distrust.
It defies common sense and logic to believe that true transparency and fairness, especially in this area, can be achieved solely through internal reviews.
Calling the moves about re-election campaigns.
It's obviously a political ploy.
As Attorney General Kris says her office is moving forward.
I was frustrated a year ago about the pace of the review that Judge Duncan was doing. There's no pandering going on here. We engaged in a very thorough review of the death penalty.
And Mays is requesting an execution warrant from the Arizona Supreme Court for Aaron Gunches. He was convicted in the murder of Ted Price in 2002. Troy and Tram.
All right, Colleen, thank you. We'll see what they end up doing going forward.